Ladies and gentlemen, I have found the best build in NBA 2K25. Now I know exactly how it is. When you click on a build videos be taking a very long time, and I'm not even gonna do that. I'm gonna get straight up into the build, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make what I call the best build in NBA 2K25. This build is for those of you guys out there who are bored of the game, or you're new to the game and you're just looking for a build. You'll be able to dominate the park, stage, pro aim, rec, or whatever the hell you want to play. You will be able to win while you're playing on this build. But all I ask for you guys to do is like this video, and please watch this entire video so you do not mess up when I'm showing you guys how to make this build, because VC is very expensive and I don't want to have you guys out here wasting your money on builds that you guys aren't going to use. So make sure you watch this entire video through and make the correct build. Now for the first screen you're going to see is create your own. You can see right here it says first and last name. It doesn't matter, but y'all can read it. Subscribe to look. Hey, if you're not subscribed right now, click that subscribe button, as we are on this road to 500,000 subscribers. Now for the handedness on this build, it really doesn't matter. Now usually I always go with the right hand. I'm a right hand in real life, but hey, I had my last build with the left hand, and I promise you, once I switched to left hand, I never wanted to go back. So for your handedness, you could do whatever you want, and of course the jersey number every single year and every single build that I make on NBA 2K, any 2K, I always put jersey number 1. So once you have all your stuff filled out to what you want, go ahead and click continue. But now it's actually time to make the build, and I say this in every single build video that I ever upload on my channel. Please watch this entire video, because I promise you, if you skip ahead, you are most likely going to break something or mess up the build. And if y'all don't know already, builds cost a lot of VC and a lot of money to actually upgrade, and I don't want to be the reason you guys are out here wasting money on the game. So make sure y'all follow along this video and do not skip, otherwise I promise you, you will mess up on the build. Now for the position, we're going to get straight up into this. We're not going to go with a shooting guard, we're not going to go with a small forward or a power forward or even a center. Now for the height on this build, we can go all the way down to a 5'9" and all the way up to a 6'7", but we're just going to put this right here to a 6'3" build. Trust me, 6'3s are very overpowered, and you'll see why I say this is the best guard build in the game. Now when it comes to guards, I always make my guards at default weight, which would be 192 pounds, but on this build I did something different, and I'm going to be going with 179 pounds on this build. The weight of this build is pretty self-explanatory. On this build, we're going with 179 pounds, and the reason I say we go 179 pounds is because our speed goes up and our agility. It's just going to help us be a lot quicker on the court, so make sure you have 179 pounds for your build. And on top of being 179 pounds on our build, we can have a 99 agility and damn near a 99 speed for our build, and we'll be quick as hell. And now for the wingspan, you can go all the way down here to a 6'3" and all the way up to a 6'11", but on this build we're going with a 6'7" wingspan. But here we are, it's now time to make the actual build, and we're gonna go category by category. First category, we're starting up in the finishing category. It's the main finishing category, so we're gonna be going through this and we're gonna skim through this fast. Our close shot is going to be up here to a 78. Like I say all the time, I explain it when I upgrade stuff. If you go anything lower than a 78, can see right here, you will lose float game on silver, so make sure your close shot is set up to a 78. And then of course the driving layup, just so we get the good driving layup animations, we're gonna go with a 77 driving layup. You can see right now nothing changes if you put this down to 76 or even put it up to 78. 77 is what you're gonna want to do for your driving layup. Now for everybody out there who has played 2K, dunking the ball and dunking on people and just getting contact dunks in general has been one of the most best things in the game throughout the past years. So for this build, when I was making this guard build, I wanted a build that could shoot, but not only just shoot, I wanted a build that could play defense and also get the contact dunks. So right here, our driving dunk on our build, we're going to be going with a 93 driving dunk. And with a 93 driving dunk, once we upgrade the vertical and everything on this build, we'll also get posterizer on gold, so it's going to be very good for us. Now for the standing dunk, every time I've made a guard build this year, I've messed it up, but as I've been playing a lot of more 2K recently, I've come to the realization that you need a standing dunk. If you just have a 51 standing dunk, you are able to get dunks and just do standing dunks. So make sure you go ahead and put your standing dunk up right here to 51, and trust me, you want to have a standing dunk, I promise you. And then of course for the post control, I mean, you really don't need to upgrade this. You can really skip this if you would like to, but hey, eventually you're gonna have to put your attribute caps on something, so I'm just going with a 37 post control on this build. But now moving on into the shooting category, I mean, this is explanatory. Everybody wants to shoot the ball. If you don't have a build out there that can't shoot, I really don't know what to tell you. Just go ahead and delete it. So for our mid-range, just so we can get the jump shot animations and everything, I mean, our main focus is not to shoot mid-ranges on this build. We're going to be going with an 84 mid-range, and that's going to allow us to unlock all the jump shot animations once we upgrade our three-point. And now for the three-pointer, this is a self-explanatory. Like I said, we want a build that can shoot. We want all the shooting badges. I mean, look at this: Deadeye on gold, limitless range gold, mini marksman gold, set shot specialist with no cap breakers on gold. So for your three-point shot, go ahead and put this up to a 94. If you do have cap breakers, which I'm sure most of you guys watching this video actually do have cap breakers, you can realistically put this to like a 92 or a 93 and then cap breaker it up just to save yourself some more attributes. But I like to have a 94 three-pointer on this build. And then of course the free throw, we're not going to be touching this. I never touch free throw on my build. But now into the playmaking and pass accuracy category, this is what we're going to be doing. So for our pass accuracy, we're going to be setting this up right here to 71. And I know you guys may be asking yourself, why do you always do 71 and not go 75 for the package? Well, truth be told is I've been testing all the packages, and the default passing style package is really not that bad. And on top of that, if you're at 71, you unlock dimer on silver, and you can see right now, if you go below a 71, you lose that. So go ahead and put your pass accuracy up to a 71. Otherwise, look, you will be missing out on dimer, and trust me, your teammates will love you for having dimer. But now for the ball handle, we want the most versatile, most offensive build in the game, and just all around demigod build. So for our ball handle, we're going to be putting this up right here to a 92, and you can see we will have ankle assassin on silver, handles for days on gold, and unpluckable on gold. But yeah, if you have cap breakers, I advise you to use some of your cap breakers on the ball handle. That way you can get all the best dribble moves in the game, just like I do on my main build. Now you guys always be asking me, look, how are your guard builds so fast? But the speed with ball is a thing that a lot of you guys be sleeping on, and then of course the speed. But for the speed with ball, you're gonna want to just go ahead and put this up to an 86. If you want to change this build up to your own liking, feel free to do that, but I'm going with an 86, and that's gonna allow me to unlock lightning launch on gold. But now we're coming to the end of this build, and this right here makes the build stand out. A lot of people be seeing a guard and they think they can just paint mash them and baby them in the paint and all that type of stuff. But with this build, how do I tell you that is not happening? For our interior defense on this build, I made this build to be able to play the once court, and it's been working. If you guys been watching the previous content, you could tell yourself the interior defense on a 70 is not that bad. On top of that, this build will get like a 50 plus strength. You have a decent wingspan. It's not like you're mad tiny. So make sure your interior defense right here is set up to a 70. And like I said, we want the most versatile build in the game, the most offensive but all around demigod build in the game. So for your perimeter defense, I know you guys already know what I'm gonna say, is just go ahead and put this right here to an 85. And that right there is what you want to do. You can see the badges. You get challenger, on ball menace, pick dodger, and of course off ball pest on gold. And yeah, we all know this still is one of the most broken things in the game. And if you do not upgrade your still on your build, I have no clue what to tell you. Now every single time I make a build, I always go with an 80 plus still. Usually I just leave it at 80, but I've come to realize as I've been making more builds, interceptor and glove together is a good combo. You can see if you go from anywhere below an 85, you lose out on interceptor right here, and if you go to 84, you lose it. So go ahead and put your still up to an 85. And if you're asking yourself, look, is this even enough to actually get on ball rips and plucks and everything like that and lane stills? I promise you 85 is really all you need. Like I said, this is your build. You can change this to however you want. I'm just giving you my personal preference of what I do for my builds. And then of course, I mean, hey, we're a guard. We're not going to be having a 90 plus block or anything like that. So for this right here on the block, I only went with a 49. And honestly, it's pretty self-explanatory. Not every build can have a 90 plus stat. So go ahead and put your block up to a 49. Now for the rebounding, your offensive rebound and your defensive rebound. Hey, we are not Rudy Gobert out here. We are not going to be snagging rebounds. So I don't know what you guys are expecting, but you can just skip these, keep this at 25 and keep this one at 50. Here we are into the physicals. Now for those of you guys that have cap breakers, you guys can change these up to whatever you want, but hey, this has worked for me. So for my speed, every single time I like a fast build, I like to go up with an 88 speed. And yeah, if you don't know what speed is, what have you been doing, bro? You're living under a rock. Speed is the most important thing in this game, and a lot of people sleep on it. And then of course, right under speed is the agility. So you guys already know, for our agility, we're going with an 82. So if you copy this along so far, this is how the build should look. But look, we're not going to be getting baby like that. We need a little bit of strength on our build to play defense and just get contact dunks and stuff like that and help us just finish in the paint. So for our build right here, we went with a 50 strength on this build. And then of course, the contact dunks and all the badges that we need for this, we're going to be putting our vertical right here to an 80. And ladies and gentlemen, you can see we now have posterizer on gold, aerial wizard on Hall of Fame. But hear me out real quick. If you change anything from this vertical, you will see your badges go down. So make sure you keep your vertical at an 80 to get the gold posterizer and the aerial wizard on Hall of Fame. But here's how the build looks. It's a pretty solid build, and you guys can see right here, the build plays like Scoot Henderson, Tyrese Maxey, and Tyrese Halliburton. And this is an all-around good build, defensive wise, offensive wise, finishing wise. And you can see right here for the build name, you have built a two-way inside-out ISO critter. Now listen, this is a very solid build. Now for those of you guys out there who just got the game and you're figuring out what to upgrade on your 85 overall build, this is a basic template of what you should be wanting to upgrade on this build as a default 85 overall build. I mean, you'll have an 89 driving dunk off rip, 84 mid-range, 92 three-pointer, 91 ball handle, and 86 speed with ball. You'll have a little bit of perimeter defense, and of course your physicals, you're not going to be too slow, so you'll be able to dribble around and do stuff on the build and see how it actually plays. Now every single time that I upload a build video, you guys are asking me out there, look, what animations do you use on your build? Look, what jump shot do you use? So I'm going to show you guys these now. Here is everything you need to know about the jump shot, the dribble moves, and everything like that. First things first, we're starting with the jump shot. This right here is the jump shot. Bronny James base, Oscar Robertson release 1, Oscar Robertson release 2, and then of course the blending and everything like that is right here. But now it's time for the playmaking moves, and we're gonna go through this quick. We have dribble styles, DeJounte Murray, signature size up Trae Young, Kyrie Irving is the regular breakdown combo, and then the aggressive breakdown combo is Stephon Marbury, and then of course the escape move is no man other than himself, Steph Curry. Combo moves is Ja Morant. He has a very good combo move. I mean, look, if we just preview this, look at that. His combo move is very quick and efficient. And then of course, if you guys have the De'Aaron Fox crossover, you want to use this. This is what I have on my 60 to 99 no money spent build. I have the Damian Lillard, but if you have the De'Aaron Fox, make sure you use De'Aaron Fox's crossover. The spin, we have Stephen Curry. The hesitation is Kobe White, and of course the step back is the Luka Doncic step back. I've been using this since 2K22. It is by far, hands down, the best step back in the game, and it'll forever be the best step back in the game. But look, I'm currently doing a 60 to 99 no money spent series. I'm at a 90 overall right now, and hey, this build has been crazy. So look, if you guys are watching this video, comment MVP in the comment section, and it's just gonna show me you watched all the way through. But like I said, if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button, and while you're down there, make sure that like button is blue. Go ahead and drop a like and subscribe. It takes no time and it doesn't cost any money. It's free and it helps me out a lot. But with that being said, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope these animations and the build helps you down in the comment section. If you have any feedback on what you would change, make sure y'all let me know down in the comment section. I'm curious to see what you guys like on your builds. But without further ado, man, make sure you click this video on the screen. Why are you still listening to my voice? Just go ahead and click the video. It's way better than this build video. I promise you, you will actually be entertained.